in my younger days, I wanted to be an astronaut. I wrote to NASA when I was in primary school, and they responded.
Today's guest is a globally trained Kenyan professional who brings international financial expertise, regional influence, strong governance credentials, and a deep love for the growth of Kenyan and African capital markets.
Last year was a very good year for NSE. Our profit after tax was up 550%.
He brings a dual foundation of law and accounting, together with leadership experience from global UK firms, and has decided to come back to make his contribution to the growth of our economy and the African economies.
I would want to be remembered as a transformational leader.
Okay.
Somebody who's actually moved the needle. The transformational leadership I would want to be remembered for example, is how have I enabled more people to access opportunity.
Join us in welcoming Mr. Frank Mwiti, the Chief Executive Officer, Nairobi Securities Exchange. Let us take the lessons from him. Frank, most welcome to the program.
Thank you.
I know you have been training, you're busy and leading the exchange.
Sure.
But you found time for us, and we are truly grateful.
Yes.
Our leaders cannot wait to hear from you. Follow your journey, take the lessons, and see what you did well, learn what not to do also. That's what we do in this program.
Thank you.
And we are very grateful for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So you are leading the Securities Exchange in Kenya for the last about just over 1 year now.
Yes.
From last year, May.
Yes.
But before we come to that current role, which you are holding right now, we always like to know where our leaders came from, the foundation, how strong the roots were. So we'd like you to tell us something about your early years, where you came from, where you were born, with who, anything that you'd like to tell us there.
Okay, fantastic. So again, thank you for having me, Mary. Background-wise, I was actually born in a small village in Meru.
Meru,
yes.
That's Meru County?
Meru County, somewhere up in the mountains.
What's the area called?
It's called Igoji.
Igoji. Where there's a big hospital?
There's a big hospital, there's a big teachers training college as well.
Yes, I know
it's an
that.
Agricultural community. So, the typical tea and maize and beans and coffee, bananas, that sort of place.
Yes.
So that's where I was born back in 1977. So I think you can
tell, we know your age now.
You know my age now.
Are you a millennial?
Deep down, I'm a Gen Z.
You are Gen Z, At heart.
At heart, yes. So, so born in Meru. My parents were teachers. They are retired now. And I have siblings as well.
What level were your parents teaching? Was it primary, secondary school?
So my mom was a primary school teacher, and my dad was a high school teacher, a headmaster down the road. But we grew up in Meru. I went to my first school in my village, just walking distance from home. And then later, my parents were able to take myself and my siblings to a boarding school, primary boarding school, which was a thing then.
That was very rare those days.
Yes. And, I look back now, I can tell they really pushed themselves to be able to do that.
Yes.
And then after primary school, and then I went to high school, I went to Mang'u. This was in 1991.
That's when you joined Mang'u.
That's when I joined Mang'u.
We had Dominic Carey.
Okay.
And also Dr. Yedhenji Getahi of AMREF here.
Yes.
And they also told us they went to Mang'u.
Yes.
So you must have come longer after them.
After them, but
Yeah,
it also tells you it's a school that
it's a great school.
It's a great school. Even
National
our
school.
president, Mwai Kibaki,
Yeah,
is Mang'u
Kibaki
alumni.
also was there.
Yeah,
It's a great
Saitoti and
school.
people like those.
Yeah.
So I was in Mang'u in 1991 to 1994. Interesting time because I think I would say this was the first time I was really, shall I say, interacting with people from around the country.
Yeah, so it's a national
It's a national school.
So you have students
People
from all
everywhere,
over.
everywhere.
Yeah, as opposed to Meru, where it's very
more
limited.
Very limited
Population.
Yes. So that was quite. It was for me. It was quite something.
But let me ask you before we go to that. So how did you land in Mang'u? Was it something you had planned for? Was that your dream school, or how did that happen?
Yeah. Well, let's start by saying that obviously I did well in primary school.
Yes, of course. To go to Mang'u, you are the top.
Yes, but
tier.
The reason I chose Mang'u was I was interested in aviation.
Yes.
Yes,
aviation.
And that was the only school that
was
offering aviation. So I was quite interested in aviation. In fact, in my younger days, I wanted to be an astronaut.
You had big dreams,
big dreams
to join the space team for Elon Musk or what?
No, well, he wasn't there at the time, I guess. But I even remember this is not a joke. I wrote to NASA when I was in primary school, and they responded.
What did magazines. You tell them?
I don't remember what I told them, but I was a legend in my village.
You are daring.
Yes.
And they responded and said
and
what?
They responded. They sent me magazines. Different magazines, yes, which I treasured for many, many years. I don't know where they went actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was interesting. Later, I wanted to be a fighter jet pilot. So I had this thing about flying.
Yes.
Interestingly, when I joined Mang'u, by Form 2, I was not interested in aviation anymore.
What happened to the dream?
I'm still a big fan of particularly astronomy. Still follow quite a lot. I have my telescope and things like this.
Yes.
So there is still that bit there. But to answer your question, I chose Mang'u because I was keen on aviation.
It was the only school offering aviation.
Correct.
And at that time, you had a dream for aviation.
Correct.
Okay.
And but I said by second year, the novelty of it, I don't know why
it just
disappeared.
Yeah.
And then, continued with the high school.
So you did not do aviation at all in Mang'u?
I did the first 2 years.
2 years.
Form 1 and Form 2.
Then you dropped it
Then
off.
I dropped it and chose
other subjects.
Biology, chemistry, physics. But it was a fantastic experience, actually. I think the motto of Mang'u is Jishinde Ushinde. It's you're competing with yourself. You're not competing with You're not competing with other people. You're competing with yourself.
Yes.
And that has actually remained very true for me. And we can talk a bit more about that. But high school was also, I think, in many ways also a good time to grow in a sense, because as I said, we interact with people from around the country.
Over. Different levels of even economic status.
Exactly. And of course people who are very sharp in different ways. So you're also in a pool of people who are
gifted in
very gifted in different ways. As happens with a lot of people, I think the friendships you make at high school actually tend to stay with you for life. Yes. Our WhatsApp group is very active. For example,
they are very deep.
Yes. So that was also a good thing coming out of the school, beyond, of course, learning and appreciating that we were boys becoming men.
Yes, and doing making the transition.
Correct, exactly.
Do you have an alumni group for Mang'u?
Yes, we do. We do.
Active?
Yes.
Okay.
Very active.
What do you do?
Some of the things to do. Okay, of course, there is the social meetups.
Yes.
Of a drink or of a game or
get-togethers.
Get-togethers.
Yeah.
And also there's some contributions we make back to the school, try and also help.
Scholarships and all.
Yes. We can do more.
And other developments.
We can do more for sure. As I said, I think a lot of some of the things that one picks up in high school actually shape who you become.
Yeah, true.
So I treasure that quite a bit.
Yeah, that's great. Now, in a leadership development, I love what the motto of Mang'u tells us.
Yes.
Jishinde Ushinde.
Yes.
Maybe now you can explain what to you that means.
Yes.
Because one of the lessons we are also teaching, especially the young people, is that competition is not with another person. I'm not competing with Frank or with Joseph or with another Jane or somebody.
Yes.
I am actually wanting to make myself today better than I was yesterday.
Correct.
Continuous small daily improvements. So maybe you can unpack that as a lesson for us and what it means to you from your perspective. Yeah.
So from my perspective, the way I see it is maybe three things. The first one is, as you say, is to maybe first be self-aware.
Yes.
What are you good at? What are you not good at? What are your gaps? Where do you need improvement? That self-awareness, I think, is at the core of not just being a good leader, but also developing as a leader.
Yes.
Even as a human being, I think.
Yeah, true. It's a wholesome life.
Correct. So being self-aware is the first bit. And then the second thing, of course, is doing something about it. If I'm not good at X, and I know I am not, but I need to be good at it, then what should follow is that I either learn or get advice or get guidance or get support to
help me grow in that
me grow in that direction. So I think that's the second bit coming out of that, which is beyond being self-aware, it's then embracing that need to improve yourself.
Yes.
I think the third bit of it is realizing that, at least from my view, that the world is not about good times all the time and bad times all the time. They say even this will come to. So it's being aware that the world will always present you with opportunities, with challenges. Some you will overcome, some you may not. But that is it. That's the world. So Jishinde Ushinde is part of it. It's also embracing that complexity of the volatility of the world, and being able to swim along. Be able to embrace challenges. Realize that there are some that you probably need other stakeholders or other partners to win. There are those that you should not even you can walk away from.
Yes.
It's not every fight that is.
There are battles you don't fight.
Exactly.
You don't need to fight.
Yes. I think the motto for Jishinde Ushinde, for Mang'u, it has very many layers. But you can imagine as a young man or a young boy at that time, being told that what this motto means, that it is you're competing with yourself. It is you that you should focus on in terms of either gaps or growth or opportunity.
Yes.
And in the process of doing that, it's much easier for you to be a more, shall I say, a better citizen.
Yes.
To be a better person, to be able to contribute to the society that you are in, but also to take the knocks and still stand up and go for it. So, and if you meet a lot of our alumni, I think they will probably echo the same things. That we call ourselves Mang'u men. Mang'u men are about what can I contribute, okay, and how do I stand up if I'm hit?
Yes.
And get on with it. So we in those days we say we're not softies. we're not, I won't mention the other schools that we think are softies. So even in sport, when nowadays Mang'u was very good at basketball, hockey, rugby, and you could tell these are
they are fighters.
Correct, exactly. So that's what I think the motto means for me.
Okay. You know, John Gashora was here, the CEO of NCBA,
Yes.
the banking group. And actually what he told us is, fall, you must fall.
Yes.
But he said, when you fall, make sure you fall with your head to the sky.
Okay.
So that it's easier for you
to get up.
Yes, so it looks like you're repeating the same principle.
That. Yes.
That's what he told
I quite
us.
like that. Fall, you must fall.
Fall, you must fall sometimes.
Yes. If you, especially for some of these very challenging leadership roles.
Yes.
Because of the nature of the complexities that you have to deal with and the challenges that you're up against, whether it's about transformation, whether it's about stakeholder management, whether it's about coaching and guiding your team, there will be knocks.
Yes.
There will be knocks for sure.
Some very heavy.
Yeah, some very heavy.
Yeah.
So fall, you must fall. It's the getting up that's actually...
It matters.
Yes.
It makes the difference between success and failure.
Correct. Yes. So I think that's a defining... I would agree with John. That's a defining point, I think, about what separates leaders in, or let's say, successful people, and is the ones that are able to get up
after they fall.
Yeah. And to also accept that fall you.
And it's no more part of leadership.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah. Even life, I think.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you do in Mang'u?
So I did well.
Yeah, you must have.
I scored well.
Uh-huh.
This my dad tells me that academics matter quite a lot for young people.
Yes.
But that we must also transition from the academics now into the real world. The real world. So, but I did well in Mang'u.
Okay.
By my third year in high school, I knew I wanted to be a lawyer.
So from aviation now?
From aviation into law.
Into law? Why law?
Why? Funny story. I had an uncle who was a lawyer. Very, very rich, I should say. So I'm driving a big car. So me, I'm from my village.
Some lawyers, other than Mary, are quite rich.
No. I know you're also very successful. So me in my village.
He had done well.
Very well.
Okay.
Very well. He did, very, very well. So I remember him coming over Christmas with this big car, and you could tell this
for the
is
Christmas party.
Yes. And I was like, what does this guy do?
What does he do?
He's a wakili.
Aha.
Yeah, he's a lawyer. So what is that?
What does our wakili do?
What does a wakili do? Okay. And which subjects are required? I thought, you need to be good at this, good at this. Okay. Then I started reading about lawyers. What do lawyers do? Oh. I found it very fascinating, actually.
Wow.
To the point where even before I finished high school, I was already reading legal documents. Case law.
And laws.
Because I loved reading.
Presidents.
Yes.
Wow.
I loved reading. I still do. I read quite a lot. My home is full of books, war to war. And so my choice to want to study law
was automatic.
Was just that. So I went to law school. I went to study law in University of Nairobi. I got there in 1996.
That's when you started the program.
Yes, 1996.
Okay. Yes.
But the point is that I chose law.
Yes, and it was out of a passion that you are developing over time.
Correct.
Wow.
And then as I got into it and preparing basically to get admitted to study at the University of Nairobi, then I really started researching a bit more because I was quite studious about what lawyers do, how they help people, how they also, contribute to society.
Disputes and
things like this.
And make money.
And make money. Money was what initially I saw, but actually I started looking at impact more of it. And as we talk,
the impact and the contribution.
Yes, and this will be a theme that you will see across not the money bit.
Yes,
the wanting to make a difference and the journey I'm on. But yes, that's why I chose to do law.
Okay.
So I finished high school in 1994 and went back home to my village. And while I was there, my parents were quite clear that I cannot stay at home idle. So they had saved out some money, and they then sent me to Strathmore to do CPA.
As you waited to join the university.
Because remember those days, you used to stay, I think, a year to a year and a half.
Yeah, there was a 1 year or so
waiting for admission. So I I came to Strathmore to study CPA. Again, it was not a plan. It was, I think first my parents not wanting me to stay at home.
So are they the ones who decided it was CPA, or you are the one who decided what course to take?
Actually, what happened? There were interviews at Strathmore. You did an interview, and then I believe you'd choose whether you want to do CPA or it was used to be called IDPM. It was an IT type certification.
Okay, course, yeah. Okay.
At the time, I didn't know which is which, so I just walked into whatever.
You didn't quite deliberately choose.
I didn't deliberately choose.
Okay.
I
landed in the accounting.
Yes. In fact, I was top in that interview.
Wow.
So my mom was very proud of me because she's the one who brought me for the interview.
Yes.
And then, so I got called for CPA, which I didn't know what it is. And then, so I did my CPA while I was waiting for my admission to university.
To law school.
Yeah, and of course, in between, you had two options. You could do it full-time or you could do it part-time.
Yes.
Part-time was in the evening classes. So as I progressed, I moved to part-time because I had picked up a small job in industry area.
Oh, okay.
To try and fill the gaps.
Your course, yeah.
Yes. So I did my CPA, then got admitted to university in 1996.
Okay, so did you do the full course CPA? Because there are several levels.
Yeah, yes.
So I did level 6.
Up to level 6. So I finished my last one in my first semester of university because some of them I compressed.
Yes.
So by the end of the first semester in campus, I had done my CPA.
Oh, nice.
Which was interesting because similar to the aviation drop, by the end of my second year in university, I knew I didn't want to do law. I didn't want to practice as a lawyer. So
wow,
it's interesting because took law, but because I'd done my CPA and I was doing there's a biashara had started, a small business had started selling. I used to do two things. One, I used to sell stationery, like calendars and printing paper and things like this. And then I also used to...
So was it a mobile kiosk or you had a shop somewhere?
No, I didn't have a shop. So I would go get orders.
And then
go buy and come distribute.
Oh.
And then separately, I also used to sell... I also used to go to... What happened was, while I was selling the full scarves and stationaries in offices, I realized... I started making friends with the guys working in there.
Yes.
And they asked me, do you sell clothes? I said, yes. So I would go to, I think they were embarrassed going to like Gikomba.
To Gikomba.
So me, I would go to Gikomba, buy clothes, dry clean them.
Bow.
Dry clean them, like suits
and iron them nicely.
Dry clean them, then deliver.
At what cost? You buy at how much? It's a very high margin business.
It was really good business. I mean, in university, I didn't struggle.
What?
Yes, I didn't struggle at all.
Your
I was
entrepreneurial skills.
I was, so that was it was interesting because that's also what made me not be very keen on practicing law, and now become more keen on the financial world,
business and
business,
the
enterprise,
money space.
Correct.
Okay. No, I think your uncle planted the right seed. The fact that he was making a lot of money, you and now you're thinking, hey, this thing is making more money than now being a lawyer.
So
yeah, but on a serious note, Frank, I think we are also saying that the people in business, they ask, what do I need to build a successful business? And I think you have one lesson for them right there, where you are saying, I'm selling stationery.
Yes.
And then by chance, a customer asks me, do you sell clothes?
Yes.
And you see, wow, so this is the opportunity.
Yes, correct.
And you seize there.
Yes.
So maybe you can talk about that.
I think the first thing is to say you also need to be ready for opportunity. I think they say opportunity happens to those who are comes to those who are prepared to embrace it.
Yes.
And to also be bold enough to try new ideas, new ways of doing things. I really truly believe, especially for young people, there are lessons to be learned in entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be these complicated businesses. I think in my view, I think what a business does, especially when you embrace it at an early age, is first, it gives you people skills. It helps you build your confidence. It also helps you see the world for what it is, which is that there is opportunities in abundance, but it's how you approach them.
Yes.
I think for business people, it's also being bold enough, as I say, to try new things. If you're, the example you gave, selling stationery, and then these are the demand, I could easily have said, no, I don't sell clothes. Yes. So it's, what does the customer want? And how can I be relevant to it? It's also effort. It's also effort because many were my friends in uni,
in campus,
who may not necessarily have had financial muscle, neither did I have. But those of us who decided, you know what, even as I'm studying, I need to really figure things out. So there are lessons there. What I think though is sometimes I think people want to start big rather than start from where you are and grow.
Yes.
So I do agree with you. I think there are lessons there around start from where you are, grow, put yourself, be out there. So then when the opportunity comes, you're able to embrace it. And also take time to understand your customers. Listen.
Yes.
Listen, which is part of what we are also trying to do at the NSE.
Yeah.
But to your point, yes, I would agree that these lessons learned there around embracing opportunity.
Yeah, and isn't there also an element of making sacrifices? Because I can imagine you now, a young man in uni. Now this time you are just about 20 what?
20
Very young.
Yes.
Yeah. And going to Gekomba, I'm assuming, to get your wares from there.
Yes.
And jostling with the market people.
Yes.
Much older than you, and some very crude maybe.
Yes.
It's not easy. That was a big sacrifice.
It was. And I remember some of the toughest days were when it rained. And when it rains,
it's a mess.
It's a mess. It's a mess. So I remember I would wake up. That time I was up to second year. I was staying in campus. I would wear mud boots. The mud boots.
Yes.
Because I know
how it will get.
How it will get. And of course, my friends in campus are like, "What is what are you doing? What are they doing?" But these are business tools. I should call them. But interestingly, once you got into it,
yes,
at least for me, there was an element of it that was actually quite exciting.
You were enjoying it?
I was enjoying it. I was enjoying getting orders. I could wait to go to the market to look for it. Of course, when I'm there, I try and get the best so that when I bring, the word of mouth will
spread. Frank has the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I had made good relationships with some of the traders in Kekomba. So that there was trust that I built over time. So sometimes they would even give me things on credit.
On credit. They trusted you.
Trusted me. When I went to my dry cleaners, I was very meticulous that no, it needs to, this thing should come out almost like new.
And then
it's
packed nicely.
Yes.
And the customer feels like
correct. Yes.
Straight and from the shop.
Some of those lessons I've carried with them. I like attention to detail. I like doing things properly.
Yeah, and the packaging has to be
correct, and the delivery. So, and up to now, I actually think that one of the lessons I picked up was people are happy to deal with people they trust.
Yes.
So trust is a currency.
Yes.
If you take your time to build it, to protect it,
yes,
things get easier.
Yes.
You have people looking out for you.
Yes.
There are people who align with your interests. So I think that's why I think, especially for people who are trying to grow their businesses, not to underestimate what trust can really do.
Yes.
Okay? It's very intangible, but it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
You can imagine you're buying a product and you need to trust it to use it.
Yes.
You're buying a service, you need to trust that the service will do what
it will work for
it
me.
will work for you. This is important. Many other businesses that I think have either not scaled or have even failed, and the root cause is
lack of trust.
So yes, in the trenches of mud, a lot of rain and mud in Kikomba, there were things I was learning that, of course, I didn't realize then, but later they became the foundations.
When you look back.
When I look back.
They are big lessons.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. One of the things I learned also is it's very difficult to sell to ladies. I think in all that time, I think I had one or two.
We have the biggest market.
I know, but it was impossible. But
why?
I think this is my thesis. My thesis is, ladies I think they like to first try and what before they buy.
And have choices.
And they have the time to actually go and look. I think men, this is my view, that time anyway, men are happy to look at something and just buy it.
I like this.
I like this, I buy it.
How much?
Yes. Part of it also was ego. Men, I think, were not ready to go to Gikomba. Well, I think ladies probably could. I mean, I'm talking about the ones that that were my clients.
I used to go to Gikomba myself. Why would you make a margin on me?
You see? So you cut me off. That's the business that I could have.
That's a big difference.
Yes. But it also, there is a lesson there, obviously, on understanding your clients.
Yes.
And also being realistic on maybe this
who
market segment can grow, this one probably.
Maybe not as
maybe
much.
Not, yes.
Yes.
So, with time I kind of perfected,
the art of, and then you deliver to them what they really like.
Yes.
Over time, you also even know what's their taste.
Correct.
In terms of colors, designs, and things like that.
Yes. And seeking to exceed their
expectations.
Wow. So there were lessons definitely learned there. Under different circumstances, there are things I could have done differently. For example, maybe I could have had a shop, things like this. But I was where I was.
But you are a full-time student.
I was
Remember, you are doing this on volunteer.
Yes.
So you may not.
And over the weekends, I had a job.
I
was working in.
You are still working.
Yes, as an accountant in the industrial area. Part time. So there were different things I was doing. And of course, I'm also a young man, so we used to go out.
You have your fun moments also.
Yes. Yeah. So university for me was actually fun.
It was fun.
And I think it's similar to high school, but probably more pronounced. I think that phase is actually I think where probably what cements a lot of people their foundations, but also I think where people sometimes can also go off rails.
Well, I think, Frank, there's a lesson there also for our young people, especially those in universities, because we also have seen some complaining, oh, I come from a very poor family, my parents were not able to afford the school fees or money for my upkeep, that's why I've dropped out of school. But it looks like you found a way of supporting yourself.
Correct.
And your needs, but you really had to go out of your way. So do you have a word for them?
What I would say is, I mean, you're right. As with any society, I think people will come from different backgrounds. Some from very well-to-do backgrounds, others not. What I think is that when I go back to Jishinde Ushinde, I think that helped, at least for me, I think that helped shape some of the things I chose to do.
Later on.
Yes, that I still needed to study and to pass well. I still needed to be entrepreneur, to support myself, even as my parents did their best. And I think I would say, particularly for young people in colleges, in universities and all that, I think one of the key lessons that I think is quite relevant is time management. If you can own that skill on, I have this much time, what do I allocate to
how much
studying, how much should I allocate for other self-development, for fun, of course,
entertainment, going out with friends.
Correct, exactly. This I think is a key thing, and I think we are all learning, of course. Time management is still a skill that we all still need to own, but I really think if we can get that going at a young age, it really sets them up for better,
for the future.
Also they need to be self-driven. In my view, it doesn't matter the background. It doesn't, for you yourself. You will be, you don't choose where you're born or who you're born, who your parents are, and what their profile is. But you have to choose what. Okay, and I know it's not easy. But I think I would still come down to time management. And time management is about choices. There's a difference between, should I go to Gikomba in my scenario, or should I go to Carnival?
In the
to party. Yes. So and as long as one understands that you have limited time
and it's a choice.
It's a choice. And you don't have to always flow with the crowd, that I think you probably stand a better chance to make something of yourself, or at least to live a wholesome life. I think there's a lot of pressure now, particularly for young people, given all the other things that have changed since those days that I'm talking about. So I don't take it lightly that it's probably much harder for young people to make certain choices. But I still think that probably the place to start is the foundational soft skills like time management. You will still get to do fun things, but it can't all be fun from morning to. It's not partying morning to Monday to Friday, 9 to 6. No, if you will actually enjoy the party more. Because
and you have some cash in your pocket.
You have, and when you enable yourself, the choice is also widen up. Your ability to choose what you want. Is you have more control. But I appreciate that people are different. But for me, I think from my learning from university beyond the education was the need to decide I need to help myself and make those choices deliberately, intentionally. I think that's really what stands the test of time. And in any event, it doesn't mean all the choices are perfect, but at least it's your choice. And it's much easier for you to probably propel yourself.
So I'm hearing you chose being proactive. Working on your self-discipline. And time management is part of that. And also denying yourself some of the pleasures and making a choice to do what you needed to do at that particular time.
For
to build yourself. Wow, that's exciting. So despite all the trades and all that, how did you perform? You're still in the law program.
I'm still
you
in the
haven't
law program.
forgotten.
Yes, I'm still in the law program.
Yeah.
I graduated in 2000 with an upper second class.
Upper second. Wow,
Yes,
that's good.
And in between won some awards. So that tells you I was also putting my mind into studies.
Studies.
Yes.
So you're working overtime.
Literally, actually, literally, yes, literally, yes.
Yeah, you couldn't achieve that with all these other things going.
Yes.
Without putting more hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
So graduated in 2000. December 2000. But before then, in August of 2000, I heard about interviews being conducted by the big fours, PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, EY. So I believe it was August before I graduated.
Yes.
I went for PwC and KPMG.
They had separate interviews.
I got offered a job at KPMG.
Oh.
Got offered a job at PwC.
You got 2 offers?
I got 2 offers.
And you've not even finished campus?
I've not finished campus.
Lucky
you. Yes, I'm like, oh, okay, this is not bad.
So who do I choose now?
Who do I choose? So of course, the money didn't come. So I initially had been given KPMG.
Yes.
Okay? So those days, I think they were paying something like 47,000.
That was a lot of money.
A lot of money then.
Yeah, yes.
So I got to PwC. I told them, me, I have an offer at KPMG for 49.
And this other one is 47.
This one is 47.
And 49.
Yeah. Okay. So PwC tell me, okay, we'll give you 50, and we'll allow you to start immediately. There's nothing you're doing. Just turn up.
Come see what we do here.
While they finish the normal interviews for everybody else, who then joins in October. So interestingly, of course I chose PwC.
Yes, the offer was slightly more attractive.
3,000 shillings is a lot of money that time extra.
Yes, and
plus
immediately.
They told me I start immediately.
Now.
Yes, so I started at PwC as an associate, entry-level associate in the audit practice. And basically, for the first, between August and October, when everyone else came, because they were doing all these interviews, basically I would turn up, drink the tea,
make friends, say hello around,
figure out how to use
the
computers, all these things. But it was a good point, good news, because I started, I like reading. So I started getting different materials. I'm reading them. What is the farm about? What? This was in Raintula.
Yes.
What that did, though, is I stopped my other biasharas. The selling clothes, stationery, it's only kafunga.
That shop is closed.
That shop is closed.
Now you are in the high street.
Yes. So I got into corporate, professional business world.
Yes.
And remember, I should also say that I had also gone for an interview at HHM and gotten what's it called?
Pupillage,
yes.
For lawyers.
For lawyers.
Yes.
Which I declined now that I've gone this side.
Hamilton, Harrison, and Matthews was the top firm at that time.
Exactly.
I don't know where they are ranked right now.
They're called Dentals
now,
I think.
Yeah, they're also top firm up to now.
Yeah. Very, very serious firm.
Yes.
Those days they were
the top.
The top.
Yes.
So I'd gotten an offer there
them.
as well. Yeah.
Wow.
But of course, mentally, me,
Frank, you're in demand. And now law is no longer
law
number one.
Like law, once you go to that place, you're seeing. So I joined PwC in 2000.
Yes.
The group that for that year they joined later, and initially I was in audit. Given my CPA background, etc.
Yes.
I did well at PwC. So got promoted fairly fast, very quickly. And then I got seconded to the UK office, PwC UK. Before then, I had transitioned from audit into advisory.
Okay.
Yeah, again, where I was seeing opportunities, like, nah, this audit thing is good, but it looks like growth
looks better.
This looks better. I transitioned to advisory, and then I got seconded to the UK.
So that was after
this
how
is 2004.
Long? After 4 years or
yeah,
so.
So basically, let's say 3.5, because we joined the later end of 2000. So in September 2004, when I moved to the UK.
In what capacity? At
As
what level?
As a manager.
Manager.
Yes. And then the program, the way the program worked was you were to stay for 3 years, then you come back.
Okay.
Yeah, it was secondment after 3 years.
Yeah.
Now here I am, I'm a young man, I'm 24. I've gone to the UK, absolutely exciting, dazzling, different things. It's also very complex.
Big city.
Big city, you know. Some of the accounts you're handling, they are bigger than the entire sector, some of the sectors in Kenya. It's just one account. So, I mean, it's a whole different ball game.
Yes.
While I was in the UK, I started exploring. First of all, by the second year, by the end of the first year, I knew I didn't want to come back.
No, you want your 3 years to be for life.
Yeah, I'm like, I still have a lot to learn here. How can I leave this? So I started exploring what else is happening in the UK. Now, in London, the biggest sector is financial services.
Yes.
So I had started doing a lot of advisory work for banking and capital market clients.
Under PwC.
Under PwC. So with time, I decided I wanted to move into investment banking. So I looked around, which firms, what. And then I went for an interview at UBS.
Yeah, UBS, which is a large, the Swiss bank.
Yes. Big global bank on the investment banking side.
Okay.
So I joined there, so they gave me an offer, and I moved with them. Again, a whole different industry. Now this time I'm inside the entity itself, rather than providing consulting or advisory services from outside. And investment banking, I think in this market, as you know, Miri, again,
we are talking big numbers, huge programs, and projects.
Yeah. And you're one of the other things that I loved about London is you have people from around the world.
Yes.
It's basically, it's
really
definitely
global.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very smart guys.
Yes.
Very smart people.
Very experienced.
Very driven. Of course, it's a high pressure environment. So you learn a lot. You learn a lot about over delivering.
Yes.
You learn quite a lot about working with other people who are from different backgrounds and have different abilities and views about life. I learned quite a bit around stakeholder management, especially being from Africa.
Yes.
It's also not usually very easy.
Very developed,
Traveled the world with them, so that also exposed me to different parts of the not just the market, but also the world,
cultures,
and different ways of people doing things
and perspectives.
Yes. For example, one of the assignments I remember was in Russia, in Moscow. And there is how we were brought up to think about Russia versus when you're there.
The real experience.
It's very different. Actually, very different.
So they are myths, and then there's the reality.
There's the reality of it.
Yes.
And, of course, usually go with your own biases, then you're surprised.
Mellow, after some time.
And that also gives you some wisdom on not taking everything
to exercise discretion.
Yes,
right?
correct. Yes, and also not to assume everything you read and watch on TV. You know that it's true.
Yes.
You people have different filters.
Yes.
Let's call them.
Yes.
Did assignments in Asia, also a very different environment. Middle East, very different as well. And of course the US and continental Europe. So in my time there, it really shaped a lot of my view on life. On first of all, how far we still have to go as a continent on some of the parameters, but also some of the things we have that are very good that we don't value.
Yes.
Or maybe we don't know how valuable they are.
Granted.
We take for granted.
Yes.
A good example would be social life in Africa is fantastic. People actually are very...
They are happy.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Our environment is actually very good. Yes, there are some areas that are not good, but it's actually...
On the overall.
It's very good. We are also very optimistic people.
Yes.
Very optimistic people. It's interesting that I've heard from a friend of mine who was from one of those European countries traveling here and saying, but how are these people laughing and so happy and yet they don't have anything?
Yes.
So it tells you that our psyche, I think, also is very
optimistic and happy.
Yes, and very hopeful.
There's joy all around.
Correct. Yes, there are areas we still need to do. I think for me, one of the biggest areas where I think we really need to do quite a lot of heavy lifting, for example, is around infrastructure.
Yes.
We are really behind. We're really behind on that. But anyway, going back to my career, so I was in UBS for a number of years, and then I decided to start my own business.
Now, before you go to your own, is there any particular transaction that blew your mind in that period that you can remember?
There are several, but let me
just
pick,
maybe one.
Let me pick one.
And just to give us an idea, like what you are dealing with.
Yes. Yeah. So one of the things that I recall was a gas pipeline project in Europe.
Yes.
And the numbers we're talking about, then there are hundreds of billions. It's gigantic projects.
Hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yes.
Not Kenya shillings.
Not Kenya shillings, okay?
Yes.
And first of all, the sheer size of the project is mind-blowing. I mean, it's intimidating even.
Yes.
And then the teams that are put together and the expertise that they have, you feel small.
Yeah.
Small,
What am I doing here?
What am I doing here?
Yeah.
The impact that the project was to have in terms of supplying of gas. Again, mind-boggling, Plus also the resistance. Because, I remember there was one of the big issues was the environmentalists.
Yeah, the climate change people.
Yes. They are not easy.
Yes, I can imagine.
They are not easy. And they have the freedom to express themselves and to really, you are very activist type.
Here we saw them in action when we were doing the bypass.
Yes,
in Nairobi.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
The
very,
opposition.
Very,
anyway,
yes.
It's valid.
It's valid. They have their point.
Yeah.
So for me, there was a lot of learnings there. Like, for example, when you have projects like this, they need to have the right people in the room.
Yes.
Okay. And I think this applies even in everyday life, including what we are trying to all do in our country.
Yes.
Having, taking time to put together a team that is relevant, that has expertise, that work together very well. That continues to be a key learning point for me.
Yeah. Yes.
The second thing is what I was talking about, stakeholder management. Really figuring out who are the stakeholders and what their viewpoints and what their pain points, their challenges, their needs are, so that you can be responsive to that. And then, of course, keeping your word, delivering.
Yes.
Delivering.
Execution. Yeah.
And I think the key thing that I picked, especially in the investment banking space, is to be ready to embrace complexity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big, important, critical initiatives
yes.
are complex.
Yes.
Almost by default, they are complex.
Yes.
If you're not comfortable with complexity,
you can't do it.
You can't.
Yes.
And I think one of the ways to manage complexity is to now have the right experts in the room. Yeah.
But be ready to learn.
Be ready to learn.
Every day.
Yes.
And when you're not there, I don't know.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show
I don't
me
know
how to do it.
Correct. And that it takes a team.
Yes.
To actually deliver these things.
The project.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So that was among other.
Yeah, I can imagine there were so many others.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. You are watching the executive table with me, Mary Wamai. We have Frank Mwiti, the CEO, Nairobi Securities Exchange, in the studio. Keep watching.
The business is that the contacts that I thought would give me business didn't materialize. It was tough. In fact, the first 1 year, I thrived on subcontracting. I learned a lot actually building my business. The first bit is really being clear on where you really have strengths, so you focus on your competitive advantage.
Yeah. You know, you made a very dramatic transition from a guaranteed job.
Yes.
In a Deutsche Bank.
Yes.
Payroll, assured,
every 30 days is something.
Yeah. And actually, many people actually find it very difficult to make that step.
Yes.
So tell us how you are able to overcome that fear, which holds many people.
Yes. You need to really have a plan, documented. It gives you more, I think it gives you more confidence.
Step by step.
Step by step, rather than saying I will wing it.